Happy Monday, everybody. Hope you all had a nice weekend. It's Monday. Time for another edition of Time Out Overtime on the Time Out Overtime YouTube channel. I'm Ray Arsenal. First things first, as always, if you haven't done so yet, first of all, thanks so much for watching and listening. Get down there in the corner and smash that like and subscribe button. Thank you very much. It's a cold, dark, blustery day around here. Very depressing. And I don't think we're going to get much sunshine at all this week. But, we with the springing ahead on Sunday, you kind of correlate that with the beginning of spring. But we still really have more than about 2.5 weeks of winter left yet. But we survived this long. I guess we can go a little longer. Anyway, welcome to the show. I'll try to get you caught up on everything that transpired over the weekend with a little editorial comment thrown in. So, from the Frank Beck Chevrolet Studio Annex, this is Time Out Overtime. As I said, on the Time Out Overtime YouTube channel. Frank Beck Chevrolet is thanking all its loyal Chevy owners with big savings during Chevy Loyalty Month, now through March the 3rd. That's today. Loyal Chevy owners can save an extra $1,000 on brand new Blazers, 2025 Blazers, Colorados, Trailblazers, and Silverado HD models, plus 1.9% financing is available on select models. Bex also has a great selection of late model pre-owned vehicles at fantastic prices. Check out their entire inventory on their webpage at frankbeckchevy.com, or better yet, stop by and see them on M99 between Hillsdale and Jonesville. You get in there and let them help you experience the Frank Beck difference. Now, as I have been telling you recently, when you go to your calendar, put it your phone, whatever you have to do, circle Saturday, April the 12th. Put that on your calendar for Frank Beck's annual Maggie Fry Scholarship Breakfast. This year's event will run from 8 to 11 a.m. in the Frank Beck Chevrolet showroom and will feature yours truly and Andy during our show live and direct from the showroom out there, right from the dealership. Saturday morning, April the 12th, don't forget, from 8 to 11 a.m. in the Frank Beck Chevrolet showroom, the Maggie Fry Scholarship Breakfast. It's for a great cause. We want to see you all out there. No excuses. I'm giving you enough advance notice to clear your calendars or whatever, so you have no conflicts with that morning, because we want to see you out there having breakfast with us in the Frank Beck Chevrolet showroom from 8 to 11, Saturday morning, April the 12th. We'll see you out there. Bob Flynn wanted me to remind you all, too, that the Beckathon has been extended. So you can still get in there and get an extra $1,000 dealer cash on all remaining 2024 models in stock, and you get an extra $3,000 dealer cash on all select used vehicles in stock. Get in there, as I said, let them help you experience the Frank Beck difference. Chevy drives Southern Michigan. Together, let's drive Chevy. Frank Beck Chevrolet is indeed the number one Chevrolet dealer in the tri-state area. We're also brought to you in part by Barrett Insurance in Jonesville on the corner of US 12 and M99, 517-849-1000. Barrett Insurance, that's barrettins.com. Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams in Jonesville on the corner of M99 and US 12 in downtown Jonesville. BarrettINS.com, Barrett Insurance, protecting your dreams. Okay. As you saw in the headlines, the Wings got, however you want to, cheated, hosed, swindled, however you want to describe it, in Columbus at the Horseshoe Saturday night. And we'll get into that momentarily. But for right now, let's look at Michigan and Michigan State basketball. First of all, the good news, Michigan State beat a very good Wisconsin team yesterday at the Breslin. Michigan State, their MO right now, or Tom Izzo, seems to play a pretty much even Steven first half, and then they take over and they kick it into overdrive in the second half. That's usually what Spartans are. A very athletic team. I believe me, I didn't see this coming. It's also a very good year for Michigan State hockey because it looks like the hockey team and the basketball team are both at the top of the heap in the Big Ten. So congratulations to them. It's just too bad they don't have a football team to match. Michigan State baseball is also doing very well. So aside from football, it's been a very good year in East Lansing on the banks of the Red Cedar. So the Spartans right now, let's look at this. Oh, I'm thirsty. What the whistle again. I try to drink as much water as possible. So I've been told to anyway. We should all drink more water. So MSU right now is 15-3 on top of the Big Ten. Michigan 14-4. We'll get to them in just a second. They've got 2 games left at Iowa. I think on Thursday night they're at Iowa. And then, of course, the final game of the year on Sunday, March the 9th, at home against the Michigan Wolverines. I have no doubt. I've got complete confidence that the Spartans will finish this off and end up as the regular season Big Ten champions. And who knows? The way they're playing now, I might make them the co-favorites along with either Illinois. I haven't decided yet. Either Illinois or Wisconsin to win the Big Ten tournament next week. So, Michigan, on the other hand, you might say got exposed by Illinois yesterday at home again. Second consecutive loss at home after having gone undefeated at home all year. They've now gotten pretty well waxed by both Michigan State and yesterday by Illinois. They got ran out of the arena by Illinois yesterday in a 20-point loss, 93-73. Embarrassing. Michigan, you might say, as I said, got exposed, and how they managed to get this far and been this successful, I don't know. Were they a little bit premature on giving Dusty May an extension? I don't know why he hasn't even been here a year. Why do you have to give him an extension this soon into his tenure in Ann Arbor? They may live to regret that. Michigan looked yesterday like a slow, prodding team. They can't rebound. They're not a very good rebounding team. They got out-rebounded again dramatically yesterday by Illinois, just like they did against Michigan State the week before that. If you watch them on offense, they don't move around much. It's a bad passing team, too many turnovers. It's a very bad free throw shooting team. You know, if I were you're playing for me, you can't make an uncontested 15-foot shot from right in front of the basket. You're going to play for me. So, yeah, they've got a couple of big men, but I don't think they're very athletic, quite frankly. And I don't think, I'll say it right now, I don't think Michigan is going to win another game this year. I think they're going to get beat. Is it Wednesday night when they play Maryland at home? Maryland's very good. I think Maryland will beat them. I think they'll go to Breslin on Sunday. That's another loss. I think they're going to be one and done in the Big Ten tournament. Because they just are not as good as their record might indicate. So, if they lose their next 3, they'll still get in the tournament. Where would they be seated? I wouldn't seat them any higher than 10. I wouldn't seat them any higher than 10. They'll probably get right now. What are they looking at? 5 or 6, maybe, possibly, maybe even a 7. If they lose these last 3, as I fully expect them to. So, disappointing. You know, they always say it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Michigan State is finishing very good. Michigan just the opposite, not finishing well at all. They've already lost what? If they lose, play tonight. Late night game out in Utah as they start a West Coast swing. They're 37-24 as we speak. nipping at the heels of both Milwaukee and Indiana for the fourth and fifth slots there in the Eastern Conference. 37-24. They play a Jazz team tonight that they should beat. The late game, and look, the Jazz are 15-45 and dead last in the West. They're just not very good. To me, it would be a disappointment if the Pistons would go out there tonight and lose. So after the night, I expect them to be 38-24, and that would put them in pretty darn good shape. I'm sorry. Check that. Well, anyway, 38, 37, 38, 24. I think that's a misprint. Don't quote me on that, but I don't think that's correct. I can't read my own writing. Sorry, but anyway, if they win tonight, it will be their 38th win of the season. Let's just put it that way. Red Wings got hosed. Waxed, cheated, hosed, whatever you want to call it. Saturday night at the Horseshoe in front of 95,000. They went into the third period, trailing 3-1. Couple of goals from DeBrincat. Patrick Kane got them right back in the game. So it's 3-3 with just a few minutes left. And Dustin Danforth of the Blue Jackets with a blatant high stick. Blatant high stick on Simon Edmondson. He goes in on goal, scores. With just a few minutes left, now they're down 4-3. They had to pull the goalie. They ended up losing 5-3. You call it, a penalty should have been called there. I'm not going to get all too bent out of shape about this, but Sean McDonough and I believe Ray Ferraro were doing the game on ESPN. It should have been a penalty. And the referee was looking right at it. You'll never see a more blatant high stick than that. I'm sorry. You just won't. I don't know why it wasn't called. They said maybe because Edmondson wasn't hurt, didn't draw blood or whatever. No, I'm sorry. I don't buy that. If the penalty should have been called, the Red Wings